Right, hello everyone, welcome to Wingin It, and yeah, we have got a live commentated game here today, so bit different to some of the previous gameplay stuff, although I have done some live commentary before, so yeah, hopefully not too new of a format to either you or me. But yeah, we've got a tournament game coming today, so this is from the Indian Skimmer Skirmish, which is one of the tournaments we've got ongoing at the moment. And this is a game against one of my fellow YouTube content creators, BlutzollFeuerball. And yeah, we're both going to be recording this game and uploading our own perspectives at the same time. So yeah, what I want you to do is watch this game here on this channel, of course, but also after this, go and watch the game from their perspective as well. And yeah, just show their channel a bit of love. Feel free to go and subscribe. They post plenty of gameplay content as well for Wingspan, so yeah, would be good to go check them out, and of course get to see the same game from their perspective as well, which I think is always interesting. So yeah, this is from the initial stage, the Swiss style stage of the Indian Skimmer Skirmish. So we've got 10 games against 10 different players, and the top 48 out of a total of 120 are going to go through. So every win, every game is definitely important. So we'll be looking to get a good result here. So we're going first in this one, which is always good. And yeah, let's get stuck into this game here. So what have we got in the starting hand? Not a whole lot there to work with. Okay, not a terribly exciting trait either. Maybe that lesser white throat could be a good option to go for. So we've got the common moorhen. That's always an interesting one. That yeah, when played right, it's a really good bird, and I think there's a lot of potential here with this kind of power. But the key caveat being, you need food and you need lots of it. And I don't really have any food access at the moment in this starting hand, so it's probably going to be ruddy duck and food. And yeah, that white throat could work. It's something. I'd be surprised. It's not normally the kind of bird that you see get taken straight away from a round one or turn one tray. So I think we'll go wetland scientist, because I don't know, backyard birder maybe if I'm going for the white throat, but you never want to force yourself down the backyard birder route. So yeah, I'm thinking just ruddy duck and for food, and just start digging. And you know, ruddy duck's not a bad bird. It's going to help for at least these first 200 rounds. See what I get. Hopefully get some better birds. Yeah, we'll go from there. So yeah, as I said, this will be, well, I mean, this is being live commentated, so this will be a slightly longer video than usual. But yeah, I'm not gonna edit out the slower periods of this game as I normally would for a post-commentated game. But I'm going to treat this a bit like I would a live stream. So yeah, if you haven't tuned into any of the live streams, I do occasionally stream on Twitch some of these style of games. And yeah, it's going to be a similar format to that. So yeah, if you're not following on Twitch, definitely go check that out. Give me a follow over there as well. You'll get notified whenever I do go live, and you can tune in. But also there is a back catalogue of previous live streams. I think for 2 months they hang around. So in your spare time, if you can't tune in live, you can always go and watch those there as well. And yeah, it'd be that style of live commentary. So. Let's just check. Have we got this background music loud enough? I think this could afford to go a touch up. I don't want to be too loud because I want you to be able to hear me. Whatever it is I'm going to be saying in this game. But yeah, I think this is not a great start, but to be honest, I've had plenty of tournament games where you don't have a good wetland bird and it's just horrible. So would I rather have some okay birds and no wetland birds, or nothing except a tier A wetland bird? I'd probably rather have nothing except a tier A wetland bird. So we'll go with that. But yeah, this probably is the first video on my channel as well that has my face in it. So yeah, if you if you have tuned in on Twitch, or if you've been watching some of Tuck and Cash's videos, I've appeared in a few of those with my face. So this hopefully isn't new to too many of you, but yeah, hello. I'll probably do this when I'm live comming, and the occasional stream as well, if I do, do YouTube streams. But yeah, probably not going to do too much face cam stuff on all of my videos, because it's not about necessarily my face. It's more about the game, so I don't want it to take over too much of the screen. But we'll see. Maybe there'll be some weirder moments in this game, and you'll get my very natural physical reaction to it whenever that happens. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, how are we doing actually in this tournament so far? Personally, I think my record is actually not too bad. I've played maybe, I think, 5 games, and I have won them all. So you take that. But obviously, yeah, there's the necessary record is not always known, I think, in this sort of format for what you want to get right. In a group stage, it's always pretty straightforward. It's okay, 4 players, top 2 go through. It's just, well, I just need to beat a certain number of opponents in my group and I'm fine. And you can always kind of see, okay, well, I've only got 1 game left. If I win this, I'm through. But with this Swiss style format, it's a bit different, because there's 120 players. They've all got games going on. They're all playing 10 games. And yeah, depending on the outcome of those games, for all those other players, it can impact you as well. So let's have a look. They have kept pretty standard. I would say this is probably the most common start in Wingspan is 2 birds and cherry seed worm. So I'm going to get this ready duck down. Like I say, I'm not massively attached to that white throat. If it's there next turn, I'll probably pick it up, at least with the final ready duck activation. But yeah, I just need to start drawing cards, because I do not have anything. And until you've got cards, you don't really know what you want to do. You don't know what food you need to get. You don't know what strategy or what kind of direction you want to follow. So we'll see. But okay, tree swallow, not a bad wetland option for them either. So let's start drawing. Eurasian Jay, not super interesting, but that white-throated dipper is definitely nice, of course, with wetland scientists as well. So I probably... Do I take the white throat? I'm probably going to need to draw cards again anyway, because the idea would be play white throat, then go for food, but I'd have to discard, so we'll draw again. Snowy egret, not bad, but I think we can do better than that. So yeah, that dipper, 2 wetland birds, start drawing. I don't mind that. We'll see where that takes us, but yeah, kind of curious what else they've got with 1 seed. I mean, it could be anything. It could be absolutely anything, but I'm assuming they're going to just lay eggs and then start drawing cards. That's normally the strategy. Now, actually, this is a good point, because I know a lot of people who would lay eggs on a ready duck first. Yeah, there you go. They have laid eggs. There are a lot of people who would lay eggs on the ready duck first and then start drawing. I much prefer to just start drawing. I think you see more cards. I don't need eggs, right? I could find a grassland bird that I might then play. Like, say I find a phoebe or a towhee or a crow. I want to play that before I lay eggs. So yeah, I am firmly in team don't lay eggs on ruddy duck. If there is a team for that, I will happily be a member of it. So okay, we're just going to keep drawing wetland birds. I don't mind that. We're just going to keep drawing them. Oh man, this is so annoying, because I do really need a food gainer. I'm just going to keep gambling. There we go. Bee eater. Thank you very much. And this is exactly what I mean. Now I can play the bee eater and start laying eggs, and that is just so much better than having laid eggs and then, now I've missed out on potentially that free worm I could have got if I had already got the bee eater down. So okay, there is a worm at least in the feeder, so I can grab the worm, play the bee eater, lay eggs. I have 2 more turns. What do I do with those turns? Do I play the gull? Do I play the egret? Do I play the dipper? Probably some combination of those, but yeah, this bee eater, that's a real nice one to get. I had a game, it was in this tournament only a couple of days ago as I'm recording this, where my opponent had this bee eater. So obviously the power, for those of you who don't know, reset the bird feeder if you do gain a worm from the bird feeder. But there has to be a worm in the bird feeder for you to gain. So, resetting the bird feeder, we know, I've done videos on this before, it's 83% chance likely that you're going to get that worm. I think it is 83 anyway. If I'm wrong on that, I'll post a little addendum, but it's something around that. Somewhere around 85%. I'll call it 85 because I'll round it off. But it's pretty likely. You'd expect it to happen more often than not. They played the bee eater. They activated it 4 times in a row, and it missed every single time. And yeah, I think working out the odds for that, it was something like 1 in 3,000 chance of that happening. So obviously, when you see that happening to your opponent, you don't mind too much because it's hurting them and they're struggling. But it was painful. I've played a lot of this game. I've had bee eater fail on me before. I've had other dice rollers or whatever fail on me before, and it hurts. It's painful. So I did kind of feel a bit bad for them. And it just slowed them down so much because you rely on it. I'm going to rely on this now. I'm going to be laying eggs. I'm going to be expecting that it's going to give me food. And if it doesn't, yeah, that's going to be frustrating. So here we go. Am I going to get frustrated? No, I'm not. There we go. There's all the worms that my opponent should have got in the last game coming up all at once. So I will take that. Thank you very much. Yeah, so what have they got? They went for fish. Did they go for fish twice? Because I don't remember there being seeds in the bird feeder, so... I'm assuming they just have drawn cards for a few turns. Oh, there you go. They've got a diver. So the diver, that works the same as this dipper that I've got. Discard all remaining face-up cards and refill the tray. So they've got a good wetlands going. That's not bad at all. The question for me is, what of these birds do I play? Because I think I do want to play one of them, because I think that's going to be crucial for end of round purposes. The thing I don't like about the gull is that it doesn't synergize with the ruddy duck, because the whole point of the ruddy duck is you save turns drawing cards because it gives you extra cards. The whole point of the gull is you want to spend more turns drawing cards because you get more points, so they kind of don't work. I could force down this dipper, but then that just reduces so much food flexibility that I've already got. So I might lay eggs once more, and then if I get another worm, I can play the gull and then save at least the cherry and the rodent, and then I've got a pretty reliable supply of worms, I think, at the moment. So yeah, they've not got any platform nests for the next round, so we'll lay eggs. There we go. Only 1 worm that time, so we'll take it. We'll take it. So yeah, from a slightly uncertain start, we're starting to get somewhere, which is good. But yeah, really kind of need, I don't know, something extra to add to the bee eater, either a food generator or a point generator in that grasslands. That's probably the next goal. So yeah, I might just play this egret. It doesn't work with the bee eater very well, because the bee eater, you're constantly resetting the feeder, and so there's only ever 1 dice outside the bird feeder, and so then when you use the egret, you never get any dice to use. So that's a bad synergy there, but it's cheap, hits the bonus card, works the next end around. It might work. It might be an option. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I mean, obviously, my opponent, they're going to be really desperately looking for a cheap forest bird, right? They got a seed, so you're looking nuthatch, chickadee. I guess some of those goshawk style birds. Resetting the tray, of course. Yeah, anything like that, I think, is what they're really going to be looking for. Now, they didn't take the hawfinch, which I think could have been quite a good one for them to take, but I think I need to play a bird. So do I play egret or gull, egret or gull, egret or gull? I think I'm going to play the goal. I think I'm going to draw cards enough that the points is going to be worth that extra food cost. So I'll play it. So yeah, not a super quick start, but actually finding that bee eater quickly was kind of key. So happy with that. Very happy with that. Obviously their card draw is, I don't know, we're probably on par to be honest, because they draw 2, yeah, we're looking at about the same number of cards. They may be looking at 1 more card than me per turn, but oh no. Oh no. We all saw that, didn't we? Oh dear. Oh, Eurasian Nutcracker, okay. Yeah, that Eastern Imperial Eagle, that's exactly what they need, because they've got loads of cards and no food, so never mind. Never mind. So that's going to be gone. But I think we can just keep doing what we're doing. Draw more cards, see what we get. And yeah, like I say, a crow would be nice. A raven, kind of goes without saying, would be nice. Even like a hummingbird or a towhee or a phoebe. I don't know, a junco, waxwing. I'm just going to keep naming birds. That would be good. Something that gives me food and or points would be nice to get in the grasses for sure, to go alongside this bee eater. But we'll see. The deck has decided to give our opponent the eagle, so we'll see what the deck has decided to give us when we draw cards next turn. Hopefully something good. Oh yes, of course, the Nutcracker, we did tie that end of round, so... Nutcrackers, it's not bad, I don't mind that. I don't mind that as an opening forest bird. They have got loads of cards, so you discard. Probably not going to use the power, but you get 2 food, so... yeah. I don't think you can complain about that. Not at all. All right, Pelleted Woodpecker. Pelleted Woodpecker is definitely interesting. Ooh, that is kind of tricky. I think I'm going to start with 2 off the top. Okay, good for Wetland Scientist. I probably will tuck this dipper now. Don't think I have a massive use for it. Honey Buzzard is very welcome. Thank you very much. Just give me a grassland bird. I think I do have to take this Woodpecker. I think that could be a good option, you know. I think that could be a good option now. They are going to need to be laying eggs, right? So I just don't have a bowl nest. That's the only annoying thing. Maybe I should have taken that Stella's J, but it's a bit not very good. So, this is tricky. Oh, that titmouse. If I can get the titmouse on the Pelleted Woodpecker, that's huge. That's a 3-point forest right there. I might draw cards again this turn, because I don't imagine they will. I think they're going to start going for food and trying to get some birds that they've drawn down, so... Oh. Yeah, if I can get that titmouse and something with a bowl nest that's not the forest birds in the tray, I'll be happy, and I can probably pivot to the forest, but... Yeah, I am seeing 5 cards when I draw cards, so... Man, like a barn swallow would be awesome right now. Yeah, they've gone for food. Did they discard? I think they did. I wish you could... I'm going to keep saying this. I wish you could see how many cards your opponent had. Red Cockaded? Okay. Not what I had in mind. Not what I had in mind. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, I think that's enough to pivot to forest, to be honest. I think that is enough. Oh, maybe I should have kept that for Wetland Scientist. I probably should have got rid of the buzzard. Oh, now Housefinch. Now Housefinch comes up. This is tricky. This is a tricky spot right here. I think they have to take that house finch. It's not really a debate for me. Do they have... Oh, they do have cavity space. That's going to be annoying if I go for the woodpecker, but... I am going to have enough, so I can at least benefit twice. Oh, I'm going to have some interesting decisions here. I'm going to have some very interesting decisions if they leave that house finch. I think they have to take it. You can't leave that house finch there. It's just so good. It's just so good. But yeah, if I get that, it's a question of do I... Oh, they've left it. Oh, black chinned. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Wow. That is not what I was expecting. Okay. I have to take this house finch, and I'm going to have so many cards that I can just run grasslands. Yep. 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 Easy. Okay. Yep. We're not going forest anymore. Change of plans. As he pulls amazing forest birds. Oh my god. Actually, no, the house rent's going to be good for egg space. Probably this morning dove I'm not going to need. Oh, man. Double cowbird would just be scissor-tailed. How many rule 16s? I mean, is that a rule 16? It's probably not. But how many good birds am I going to reveal in the tray? But yeah, if they could give me a cherry here, that would be super nice. I can force down this house finch. Lay eggs. Oh, they have. Excellent. Yeah, I think force down the house finch makes the most sense to me. Lay eggs twice and hopefully get this honey buzzard down. If I can get this down this round, that's going to give me a bunch of worms, kickstart next round. So that'd be very nice. Just saying. Just saying. I wonder if they've got... No. I was going to say I wonder if they've got Raven and they're using Hummingbird to set that up, but... Oh, another cherry. Maybe they have got Raven. It wouldn't surprise me. But then, surely you take the house finch if you had Raven. That wouldn't make any sense. Okay, let's start getting rid of these forest birds. That's actually not a bad grab if they do have Raven. I can just chuck worms. Chuck worms at them and just live off worms for the rest of my life. But yeah, we're not in a bad position here. We're not in a bad position at all. He says as the Raven is about to appear. Ta-da! See, when you play this game a lot, you have a sixth sense for this kind of stuff, so... yeah, not terribly surprising. We do still win the end of round, so we don't have to worry about doing anything else. Now, Redback Shrike, if I'm chucking worms around, it's actually not a bad bird. I can definitely get rid of that. Great Egret. Great Egret is so nice. That is such a nice pull for Wetland Scientist. Egret Spoonbill. I'll just pay for Egret Spoonbill with like 11 worms. Try and stop me. Try and stop me. I dare you. Oh, that would be really funny. Okay, so yeah, we can play the honey buzzard. We can hope 2 worms. If we get 2 worms, then we can put this scissor tail down straight away. We are in business. We are definitely going to be in business. Oh man, they're still giving me cherries. Why are they doing this? I don't think this makes sense at all. Because I am low on food. Like, food is precious to me right now. Every little bit of food is very valuable to me, so yeah, we'll play honey buzzard. Come on. Come on. Let's not talk about it. I hate this game sometimes. Alright, what have we got? Well, we've got Common Swift, which is really good with all these worms. So, what don't I want? Actually, that is good for finishing off. So I'm going to have loads of grass and birds. I'm not going to want all of these. Probably this cowbird is going to be the one that's too expensive. Thank you. Oh, okay, how are we looking? 38 points. How many are they on? 10, 25, 34 plus the bonus cards. So we're kind of on par. Depending on what they can add to this. I mean, if they've... I hope they don't have Franklin's Goal. Purple Martin, okay, so that is pretty good. But yeah, we'll throw down our Scissor Tail. And now, worms, 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 worms. I hope you're ready. I hope you're hungry. Because I've got worms for you. What do I get? Where do I tuck now? They do have Franklin's Goal. Okay, so that's good. Good for them. Do I want this Shrike? Do I want this House Wren? I mean, to be honest, is it better to draw cards? I want to play all these birds, but I don't think I can. I definitely can't play Swift, Shrike, and Cowbird. The thing I don't like about this is that, sure, I can give them a worm, but they might spend it. Or they might discard it. Like, if I had the birds in the other order, maybe I should have thought about that, but... I think we'll get rid of the Shrike. Good that they didn't get that. Okay, so yeah, their engine... I mean, it is only 3 points. My engine is more than that. My engine's 4. And if I can get these extra grassland birds down... Wren double play... Nah, I think... Oh, I would really like them to give me a cherry so I can get this woodpecker down. Maybe I should have kept one, but I wanted to keep the worm from the honey buzzard, so... Man, if that honey buzzard actually worked, that would have been... That would have been just... Yeah. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. But we've got some good options. We have got some good options. I really want to get Egret Spoonbill down, but that is just... That is going to need a lot of worms. And I really can't see them using this hummingbird anymore. I really can't see them continuing to throw out cherries in this situation. Because the Raven's giving them food, I'm giving them food. Well, famous last words. Thank you very much. I'll take it. Let's play the Swift. Man, if this Spoonbill, if that could give me Food or Expert, this is the game for Food or Expert. Okay, so I think I'm going to lay eggs and then do Forest Play. And I think it's going to be Woodpecker. It might be House Wren into Woodpecker. It might be Cowbird in the grasslands. But I don't... Actually, that's a lie. I do have lots of bowl nest space. I'm just filling it up currently. Yeah, Cowbird feels too late. It's 1 point to play. It might give me 4 eggs for 5 points. I think I'm better off playing other stuff. Ooh, Junko. I have to deny that. I have to deny that. Oh, and House Wren's are really good for the next end of round as well. So let's bear that in mind. How many have they got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've currently got 5. Yeah. Okay, so let's tuck. Let's get rid of the Cowbirds. We'll go with the Junko. Good. So Junko might be worth playing. Junko might be worth playing. Gets me extra points and it gets me extra food, which I do need. So I could play Junko. Final round. I don't know, Egret Spoonbill feels a bit much. I might just go Spoonbill or I might just get Egret. This Egret for the Wetland Scientist. Oh yeah, of course they've got the Eagle. I forgot about that. Okay. They no doubt have other birds to play that are going to score them lots of points. So maybe I didn't need to deny Junko because it doesn't work for them because they've got the Eagle, but yeah, they're withholding the second birds. Play the Eagle first because it's the one I know about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could play Junko. It's 1 point. Oh, I don't think it's worth playing Junko. I'm gonna do the double forest play. Right, please give me Food of Expert. Or Ecologist. Yeah. That's a no-brainer. Thank you very much. 64 points, okay. So I think we tuck all of the honey buzzard worms here. And then we just lay eggs 4 turns and play the Spoonbill 1 turn. And I think that's as good as we can do. Unless we find some other amazing birds through tucking to the housefinch, but... yeah, we should win this last end of round. I can't see them getting... I mean, how many have I got? 12. I think I said they got 9. I suppose if they get 1 more bird. Puffin. Just casually throw it at a puffin, as you do. That's what happens when you've got gull martin, you know, you're going to find these kind of birds, so... Yeah, I think just lay eggs, play Spoonbill. I think that's going to have to be my best approach. If they really bombard me with cherries and I can get lucky and be able to afford the egret, then I might do that. But please, thank you. That is more like it. That is more what we're talking about. So yeah, 4 turns laying eggs. Oh, is it worth saving the worms to do the egret? I have a decision to make. Because I can force Spoonbill down with a cherry and 4 worms. Which is 4 worms is 2 turns for laying eggs. Then I have another 2 turns for laying eggs that get me 2 more worms. And then the honey buzzard probably gives me 1. And then that's my 5 for the final round. I think that is better. I think... because, like, I'd need... if I... The egret is worth 5 points, which is what 5 worms is worth. But the egret cost me 6 worms, so... I think that's my decision made for me. Surprised I came that close, to be honest, on that end of round, considering... whoa. Look at those worm eaters. Considering... Puffin, Eagle, Raven... to only be 2 food behind. But, you know, 2 food behind is still behind, so... yeah. I'll work out what their end game is. Do they start skipping the gull? I mean, those 2 birds in the tray are perfect for them, right? The kinglet and the warbler. I feel like they have had 2 very generous trays. Round 2 tray and round 4 tray could be so game-changing, and I think they have been in both cases here. Round 1 tray was nothing for me. What did the round 3 tray have? I actually can't remember. So I don't think it was that amazing. Because basically the best birds I've got here, Bee Eater, Housefinch, Flycatcher, I either got them from the deck or they were Rule 16, so... yeah, 68. I mean, well, actually, 68, because that's missing the 3 from the end round. So 71 points is actually pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Okay, yeah, they did take the... surprised they didn't take the kinglet as well. But yeah, that's a no-brainer. Start filling up the cavities. I feel like I should take it, because I think that is good for them. I don't know why they wouldn't take that. But then I might rule 16 something that's even better. If they don't want it... I should have taken it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so they didn't use Hummingbird, which, yeah, makes sense. I think we just keep laying eggs. I think that's all we can do in this position. Keep laying eggs. Like I said, lay eggs 4 times this round. Play the spoonbill 1 turn. We hit 2 more points for ecologist, 3 more points for wetland scientist, and hopefully another nice bonus card. So yeah, food web. Food web would be perfect. What else would I take? Prairie manager would be okay. I guess bird counter. Oh, the thrush, I forgot they had that. So that's 2 more. So I guess into 11. We're on 12. So I think they are going to have 1 more. Do you know? I think they will have 1 more. All we can do is fill up our own and see where we go. Ooh, that is. Oh man. I mean, that's better than Spoonbill. Because what would Spoonbill be better for on bonus cards? Fishery Manager, I'd still miss it. Whooping Crane is better if I get Omnivore. I guess actually Platform Builder. No, I'd miss Platform Builder anyway, so. Oh. I might be able to afford Egret Crane now. I'm going to be 1 food short. I think I might be 1 food short. Oh. I don't think it's worth spending a turn going for food because, like, the food's there. You can see the food there in the feeder. Oh man. Could I play both Egret and this Spoonbill? No, I can't do that. Well, actually, I can. Because this Spoonbill is only 5 worms. And then this is 3. Nah, I can't. Actually, I can. I think I can. No. I think that's fine. Actually, does the crane screw me over on egg space? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it does. I lose an egg off the crane. I think I might have to play Spoonbill anyway. Yeah, I'm never going to play this Golden Eagle. Man, this Bee Eater, has it worked every time? I think it might have done. I think it might have worked every time. So, yeah, no complaints from me in that respect. It's done its job. Okay, so they've got this Blue-Winged Warbler that they're going to play, and then lay eggs once more. It's not been a super high-scoring final round. Like, they've probably scored about as many points as me. Well, like, what has their engine been? 5, 6, 5. Been 5 points if they're skipping Gull. Mine's 5 points. They played the Thrush for 6. They're going to play... Oh, they've just laid eggs. Okay. Oh, what? Can I not count? Oh, the Puffin! Damn, they do tie this end of round. Oh, that's so annoying. Forgot about Puffin. Okay. Decision time. Spoonbill is going to be a cherry and 4 worms. I lay eggs and get 2 more. Yeah, I think I have to play Spoonbill. Man, if I draw them over, I'm going to be so annoyed, but... Actually, no, I don't miss out on the egg space. Because I've got 3 egg spaces now. I play Whooping Crane. Yeah, I can't count. That's what I'm learning in this game. I can't count. So yeah, Whooping Crane definitely still hits both of those. I think Whooping Crane. I think Whooping Crane is better. Please, if this gives me Omnivore, I'm going to be so happy. Here we go. That's what we needed. That's what we're talking about. Okay, so we've got 366. This could be a good score. I don't know if it's enough to beat them, because they do have the eagle, and it really depends what this puff is giving them, but it's reassuring to know they at least don't have omnivore. If they're fishery manager, rodentologist, there's not loads of amazing bonus cards. I guess zoologist. I don't know. I've not counted up their points, but I think this could be close. I think this could be pretty close. Yeah, there goes the warbler, so that's a 7-point play. But we're just going to lay eggs. We are just going to lay eggs. I don't want to do that. Or do I want to do that? Oh. I'd be giving myself 2 rerolls to get 1 worm, because I'm just thinking... Actually, I mean, it makes no difference, because all I'm thinking is in terms of food tiebreaker, but it would give a worm to both of us, so it doesn't impact food tiebreaker. I've held on to this egret all game. It's been a nice little mascot. So sorry, Osprey, you can go. Okay, so we do get a worm. This buzzard isn't even going to matter for this reroll, unless it does come down to food tiebreaker, but we still get 2, so we take that. We get 5 tucks on the common swift, so very, very nice. Tie this end of round, so we've tied all of them all together. And yeah, it's time to go into the score. So I think I might have won this, but it's going to be close, I think. They got a lot of bird points down, but yeah, it's all going to be on their bonus cards, because we do have some good ones. 10 points. Okay, 10 points is pretty good on bonus cards. So we're tied on end of rounds. I think I have slightly more eggs, I want to say. I do. Oh, I've got a lot more eggs, and I'm pretty sure I've got more tuck cards as well. There we go. We do indeed have more tuck cards, and it is a win there. 117 points to 117. So very high scoring game, which I think is probably to be expected. Flycatcher there, hummingbird there, obviously gull raven. Lots of big point birds came out. I got a bit of luck on the bonus cards, but you know what? Even if I completely bust on the whooping crane bonus card, it's not going to make a difference. So yeah, that was a good game. Obviously good to get the win, which is much needed in this kind of tournament format. And yeah, just kind of, I guess, a good moment to reflect back on this game. What were the key turning points? Obviously, round 2 had some real interesting decisions. With the pleated woodpecker and the titmouse, I was really close to going forest engine. I think my opponent made a mistake leaving that house finch. I can maybe understand it. I think, you know, you'll be able to see, go and watch their perspective. I'm imagining they had at that point already the raven and the martin and the gull, so maybe they didn't want another turn gaining cards, but that house finch was such a game changer for me. Like you see, 9 tuck cards, 6 egg spaces. You know, I said at the time I desperately need this second grass and bird, because just having that beat eater wasn't enough. And you know, the house finch, it got me the whooping crane. It allowed me to pick up birds like the flycatcher and the swift, and you know, I had a few turns drawing cards in, I think, round 2, and then I didn't need to draw cards again because I had loads, just tucked them through the house finch. Yeah, got me points obviously through the tucks, while that, you know, egg laying action was also giving me food to play birds. So yeah, definitely, like I said, a bit of luck on the bonus cards, but I don't think that was the deciding factor. So what did they have in the end? I mean, that's not bad bonus cards, to be honest. Bird Bander, yeah, shame to only get 1 away on that. Diet Specialist is such a gimme, like, especially when you're running Raven setup, you can easily max it out. So yeah, good game. I enjoyed that. Hopefully you enjoyed watching as well, and yeah, do go and check out BlutzollFeuerball's perspective as well, and yeah, see the interesting decision making, I suppose, on working out how to sort of negotiate the whole gull raven setup and getting that down. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again very soon in another gameplay video.